quarterbacks in the NFL. But
so this is about pride tonight. Who wants to say they got the most wins?
The playoffs again, and off we go from Tampa. Fielded it for Johnson to bring it back for the Buccaneers. Over the middle, brings it back out to have him back, obviously. There he is, one of the great receivers. Hall of Fame bound, no question about it. Start on the ground. Start with Irving. There goes Bucky. Picks up 11, and that'll be a first down. Another of the guys who's been hurt a lot this season, he's back as well.
Yeah, it's great to see. Just his whole lineup. If you're a Tampa Bay Bucs fan, this is the lineup you thought you would see when this season got started, and it's taken us all the way to get to Week 15 to finally see the receivers, and Bucky Irving with that first carry does a nice job there finding the backside open field there and getting the first down.
Play action. Mayfield escapes for the moment and flips it out. And that is Irving, the check down man, who takes it, and that should be a first down. Jalen Walker put the heat on that time, the good-looking rookie out of Georgia.
Well, you see Jesse Bates right here comes down. You got man coverage on Godwin, 14 to the right. That's taken away. That's where Bake wanted to go, but great job of knowing where the check down is. And this is a matchup tonight that Atlanta's got to be concerned about. Not just Bucky Irving, 2 plays, 2 first downs, and across midfield.
Each good for 11 yards. Mayfield has it knocked down. That's something that happens a lot with Baker. He's had more passes knocked down in the past few years than anybody in the league. That time it is LaCale London knocking it away.
Yeah, the ball gets out pretty quickly. One of the things about Tampa Bay, they want to run the football. They want to set up their play action, kind of marry 94 ratings.
Mayfield's seen that before. There's 110 passes knocked down since he came into the league as a rookie in 18. 2nd and 10. Irving. And he'll get stuffed as he crosses the line of scrimmage. That is Brandon Dorless making that stop. 3rd down.
Atlanta, which is what they do. They will play a lot of single high. They're going to blitz. The 2nd highest blitz rate in the entire NFL. They're getting downhill, whether it's the run game or challenging this offensive line and their pass protection. And now they got Baker Mayfield in this offense where they want him. This is where Raheem Morris, it's what he loves. Getting them to 3rd and long and then getting creative. Whether you bring the pressure, show it, and drop, just try to confuse the offensive line.
Both these teams love to blitz. 3rd down and 10. Pressure. They blitz again, and that pass is incomplete, thrown to the outside of the rookie Emeka Egbuka, who got off to a fabulous start this season, but he's cooled off.
And this is how they do it. I mean, you see this all over the league. They're showing pressure right here with this blitz, so you get a pickup by Irving, and then the blitz ends up coming from the outside there, from the nickel with D. Alford. So good job of creating that confusion and hurrying, making Baker Mayfield hurrying that clock up to make him get that ball out of his hands quickly.
So 2 quick first downs, then it bogs down. Riley Dixon, 10th year in the league, longtime Bronco. Tompkins back to receive it, lets it bounce. Can they stop it before it gets into the end zone? Officials look at each other, and they do at the 1-yard line. Cameron Johnson was down there to touch it inside the 2, and that's where, took a look at it again, so it comes out to the 6 and not the 2, and that's where they start here out of the pistol. With the ball handed off on first down to Bijan Robinson.
Well, Kirk Cousins takes over for Michael Penix, who went down with an ACL, went down back in early November. Cousins steps in, and of course we know about him. He had the Achilles when he came over in week 8 in 23 when he came from Minnesota over to Atlanta. And Michael Penix, the rookie, took over late last year, kind of won the job this year, went down with the injury, and Cousins still there under contract and has stepped in with Penix down.
Well, he was going to be the mentor for Penix and was last year until the final 3 games of the season when Michael took over. Nice hole here and exploited, and that'll be a first down. Robinson leading the league in yards from scrimmage moves the sticks.
A good job by Chris Lidstrom, the right guard, 63. You see Charlie Warner coming in, picks up another nice block. Watch 60 defense he goes up against.
Lidstrom highly touted when he came out of Boston College. #1 draft pick of this team 7 years ago. Meanwhile, that pass is caught up at the 30-yard line. He goes to Kyle Pitts, the big tight end, now in his 5th season. Another first-round pick. He was the 4th overall pick back in 2013-yard game.
Yeah, having a real.
There he is, 3rd-round pick. Comes into the game. Ball is at the 30-yard line. First down. Robinson. Both running backs tonight. The key running backs wearing number 7. Logan Hall makes that stop. Gain of 4.
I know the Falcons aren't having a year that keeps them in the mix to make a run, but I think Raheem Morris would tell you pretty quickly. And I think anybody who watches this offense, whether it's Penix or Cousins, Bijan Robinson has really established himself out of Texas in his 3rd year as one of the premier backs in the NFL. Not just running the ball, getting better and better in this outside zone run game, but of course 56 receptions on the year. He and Christian McCaffrey, Jahmyr Gibbs, the best that there is.
Check it over to Robinson. There he is, down the sideline he goes, and that'll be a first down for the man with a flag thrown, who is 4th in the league in rushing, leads, as I say, in scrimmage yards, but we'll hear tonight from the lead arbiter, Mr. Carl Cheffers. Get the call. The Falcons are already going back.
There's no foul on the play.
They took it off. I think initially it was Pitts potentially grabbing him there on Antoine Winfield Jr.
Okay. Good no call. So they move from their own 6 rapidly up to the 43.
And talking one last thing on Bijan Robinson. Zach Robinson doing a good job of finding ways to get him the ball. He accounts for 39% of Atlanta's offense. That's the highest in the NFL. You got to go all the way back to 2019 when a player accounted for 39% of their team's offense.
There's a good backup as well in Tyler Algier. See plenty of him tonight. Speaking of Algier, on cue. Up to the 46, gain of 3.
Yeah, that's as good a tandem as you're going to see, and they both do it very differently. Robinson, of course, is so elusive, so dangerous every time he catches it. But man, when Algier gets in there, it's downhill and running through arm tackles. So it puts a lot on the defense to be able to account for who's in that backfield. And with this lineup right now, especially with London down, they've got to be able to run the football to set up that play action game.
Atlanta's opening drive. Robinson back in the game on a 2nd and 7. Takes it to the outside. He goes. Takes the ball into Bucs territory. Gets to the 49-yard line. Set up a 3rd and 2. Logan Hall in on the stop. They work on Dean.
Yeah, back to another level.
Already missing another starter in the backfield. Tyke Smith is out. Got Algier in the backfield, and there goes Robinson in motion, and a flag is thrown. So they bring both of the guys in, but the whistle stops it.
Start, number 71, offense, 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Right tackle Elijah Wilkinson, who's played every snap this season.
Yeah, he's actually the 4th tackle
for the Bucs. 3rd and 7, halfway through the opening quarter. And action up front. Who moved first? Got Jake Matthews and Yaya Diaby. Matthews in his 12th year out of the fabled Matthews Football Factory.
Man, it is incredible. How many years you've been calling games? You've been probably calling Matthews out there every single year.
Every one of them. Bruce, Clay Jr., you name it.
Incredibly athletic family and just durable. Not only do they play, but they
offense, 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
I think Raheem Morris thought that they had Tampa in a neutral zone. He thought he might get 5 yards there, but evidently the play clock, you can see how frustrated he is.
After the back-to-back penalties. Go empty here. Cousins throws. Pulled in, but well short of the first down. They go to David Sills, the 5th, tackled by Vildor. So it's 4th down.
They started that drive at their own 6-yard line and really dictated things until, what Raheem Morris is talking to the officials about, they had the two miscues. They ended up losing 10 yards, got out of their rhythm that they were in, got behind the sticks, and which is they cannot do tonight against this Todd Bowles defense. They've got to be able to stay on schedule.
Bradley Pinion is the punter. Cameron Johnson sets up at his own 10-yard line. Drifting, falls for the fair catch, and just does make it at the 17-yard line. Each team has had the ball once, 6:22 to go in the opening quarter. Mayfield back to work in Tampa on this Thursday night.